All right. So this is going to be a short one. I tend to ramble, so it may not be. Um, but I was just thinking today and earlier this week about grit, resiliency, right? And a lot of us, and especially if we have a loved one in treatment, they may not have a lot right now. And I think, too, in general, when somebody struggles, a lot of people try to fix it for them. And I know where that comes from, right? We care about that person. We want to help them. And we try to fix it for them. But what happens a lot when we fix things for people, they don't develop their own inner strength, right? They don't develop their own individual experience of getting through something difficult, challenging, or maybe it's even something they don't just want to do, right? So when we throw up our hands and say, fine, I'll handle it, or, hey, sweetheart, don't feel that way, I'll take care of it, right? Or you should do this will make things better, right? That's all coming from us as the parent or the loved one. It's not coming internally from them. So even if things work out and they get through it, who's the person who orchestrated that, right? Is it them? No. It's you as the parent, or it's me as the parent, right? And over time, they get used to for my sake, it would be, I need dad to handle this, right? Because I can't do it, right? And as a parent, I want my kid to be able to handle it. But it can feel really uncomfortable to see your kid struggle. What is amazing is sitting through that discomfort ourselves and seeing our kid or our loved one be successful and get through it on their own. So a quick thought, right? Because sometimes it's like, well, this is happening. I need to deal with it. I just can't let them be. Maybe be curious. Ask questions. Let them come up with their answers, right? Or come up with a choice to do something differently, right? So when they get through it, that resonates within them that they were able to do this. Not that I needed mom or dad or, my partner or my loved one, right? Or even my therapist, right? I got through this on my own. So what I mean by questions like that is, asking them, when they share with you something that's difficult for them, first, don't tell them not to feel that way, right? I'll do another session on that. But just be appreciative that they've shared with you how they're feeling or how they're struggling, right? Instead, then trying to solve it for them, thank them, and then ask them, hey, buddy, hey, sweetheart, what do you think would be able to help you right now, right? What could you do to help yourself? Or do you have any thoughts of how you might get through this? Ask them. Get them starting to think about that. And maybe they have an idea, right? And if they do, support it, right? You can say, that sounds great. Or I'm glad you think that might help. Why don't you try it and let me know how it works out for you, right? The other thing I do sometimes, I'll be honest with you, is if I really have a suggestion I want to give my kid, first, I'll appreciate them sharing with me. Second, I will ask them kind of what might be helpful for them. What do they think they could do? And if they're at a loss, or if I'm dying, and sometimes, you gotta keep the reins on that because we're trying to have them develop some grit and some resiliency, believing in themselves, right? So I caution on this. What I will do is I will first ask permission, right? Because if I ask permission, they have control, right? They can say, no, Dad, I don't want your help, right? Or they can say, sure, what do you think, right? Next word out of my mouth is not my opinion, but that I could be wrong. And I say, sweetheart, buddy, I could be wrong, but if it was me, this might be helpful, right? So I'm not telling them what to do it. I'm planting a seed. I'm saying I could be wrong because I could be, right? And now they also have a choice. I can try what Dad is suggesting, or I don't have to, right? So if they try it, because I haven't told them to do it, I just say, for me, this might be helpful. Then that's still their choice, right? So later, when they, come to me, or I, talk to them later the day or the next day and say, hey, how are you doing with what you shared with me? They can they can answer all kinds of ways, right? I'm still struggling with it. They could answer, yeah, I did this and it worked out, right? And I can be kind of their cheerleader and just be like, that is awesome. I'm so glad you were able to find a way to work through that. I'm really proud of you, right? Even if they're still struggling, be proud of them because they're talking about it. They're trying things. And if they do, the suggestion, that seed I planted, I might just say, hey, I won't say, hey, I'm glad you took my advice. I won't say that, right? Because then it's more about me. I'll still say, I'm glad you figured out a way to get through it. I'm really proud of you. So anyways, grit and resiliency. Don't rescue your kids. Sorry, I usually try not to tell people what to do. But think twice before you rescue your kid. Think twice before you do things for them. Think twice before you throw up your hands and say, you know what, I'll just do this. This is easier myself. Or, I'll fix this for you, sweetheart. Think twice before you do that. Because we're taking away the experience of success from our kids. And we're teaching them to rely on us rather than who's going to be in the rest of their lives, themselves, right? And we take away the opportunity for them to feel truly good about themselves and develop that resiliency, develop that grit, develop the ability someday to maybe support somebody else, right? So think twice about it. Ask yourself, this is the harsh word, but I'm going to say it. Am I robbing my kid of the opportunity to become a stronger person, right? They have it within them. They just need those experiences, and they need us to step back. We can be there to support them. We can be there to reflect things with them. We can be there just to hold that space. And we can be there to be curious with them. So anyways, thank you. Again, like always, if you have any comments, if you have any thoughts, if you want to say, hey, Matt, that doesn't make sense. What about this? Put it down, and I'll probably respond, or maybe I'll do another, quick film on it. So thank you for stopping by for this, I'll say insightful moment today. It can be hopeful as well, but insightful because it's about us maybe taking a different path in our journey as a parent, as a loved one, as a supporter. Thanks.